past versus present. This lot of present players, good, some not so good. I purchased for about $50 shipped. Definitely some value in here. Every card is numbered. This lot, mostly players of the past. Quite a few Hall of Famers or definite future Hall of Famers in here. Obviously, that doesn't always mean everything in the sports card hobby unless you're basically the go to your position. Your cards tend to go down, but these cards are very cool. I got them for $25 shipped. To be honest, I just blindly bid on this lot. I saw it the last second, thought they looked cool, and I'm going to take a shot on it. So we will start off this video with our lot of past players. Start in the past so we can go to the future or the present. What am I even talking about? We will get started here. J.J. Watt out of 260 Prism. Definite future Hall of Famer. Former league leader of sacks. Great player. Colin Kaepernick. Short, solid career. Social justice kind of changed his path a little bit. Never got back into the NFL. Adrian Peterson on the X Factor as well. Definite future Hall of Famer. Argument for best running back of all time. This guy was a beast. This card was after his 2,000-yard season, which I believe is the second most of all time. But the difference is that he was coming off a torn ACL when he did it, which was absolutely insane. Eli Manning, is he a future Hall of Famer? Probably. He beat Brady twice in the Super Bowl, which is still two of the most improbable Super Bowl wins of all time, if I could talk. Luke Kuechly got the 2014 and 2015 X Fractors. Very cool cards. Love this dude. You see him quite a bit talking on the TV and on YouTube. He's talking about ball. Super smart. One of the best kind of what could have been guys. He retired a little bit early. If you haven't seen the video of him talking about salt and pepper, you should. It's hilarious. Ed Reed, known Texans, great. I always love it when they put legends of other teams in just like their end of career uniforms. Like we couldn't have done a Ravens one. I guess he was probably on the Texans when this released, as I'm thinking about it. But anyways, one of the best safeties of all time. Jadeveon Clowney on the X Factor, still going. One of the few guys in this lot here that is still playing, has a solid career. I don't know where he's signed at currently, but he's been pretty good. Not maybe didn't live up to the hype of being the number one pick, but still solid. Cam Newton, don't let his fashion distract you from how good of a football player he was. The Super Bowl year when he won the MVP, made it to the Super Bowl against the Broncos. They kind of got mollywopped a little bit, but awesome player. Just carries the team. His Auburn Heisman season might be my favorite Heisman season of all time. Fun fact. Another one of him on the refractor. Then we have Reggie Wayne, purple out of 499. Cool, nice little shine. He's got a nice shine to him on the refractors. Definite Hall of Famer. Maybe he's already in the Hall of Fame. I guess I don't know. I believe that's Eric Berry trying to get the ball out of his hands. Him and Marvin Harrison Sr. were arguably the best wide receiver duo of all time. Very fun. Antonio Brown. He could arguably be the best wide receiver of the 2000s. Unfortunately, he lost his mind, and he probably will never get the credit he deserves, but that 2014 to 2018 stretch was special. This is the purple out of 499. Then we have the pink, same card, out of 399. We have Cam Jordan, another player that's still going. He's not currently signed. Maybe there's rumblings of him going to the Chiefs. Maybe I'm just optimistic about that. But he's still playing at a very, very solid level. Been in the league forever. Looks like he started in 2011, so it's going to be his 15th or 16th year, which is crazy. Jimmy Graham, best tight end in the league when Drew Brees was around, on the camo out of 499. Yeah, he was very, very solid jump ball specialist in red zone threat. He also played basketball, if you didn't know. Randall Cobb, solid career. He kind of just followed Aaron Rodgers around, which, you know what, The stats are definitely there, but the postseason success is not. One of the best trash talkers of all time. Clay Matthews. This one's from Tops, not Tops Chrome, out of 499. Probably one of the best pass rushers during that stretch. What year was this? 13. So yeah, early 2010s. Really solid player. Jason Pierre-Paul, aka JPP, another great pass rusher. This is when he had all of his fingers still. Patrick Peterson. Man, what's there to say about this guy? This guy was the best cornerback for a stretch of time, guarding the best player on every team, returning punts, returning kicks. He was a stud. I don't think this one's numbered. No, it's not. Jason Witten on the orange, another great tight end. Probably not the best tight end of all time or even in that argument, but he had a very, very solid career. Him and Tony Romo were really good together. Carson Palmer, solid quarterback. Very, very solid quarterback. Top pick. Yeah, I was going to say, was he the top pick in 2003? Don't know if he necessarily lived up to that, but he had a very good career. The years on the Cardinals with him and Bruce Arians were probably some of his best. Reggie Bush, if you know, you know. His Heisman mixtape. If you haven't seen it, look at it on YouTube. He was absolutely electric, way ahead of his time. I think if he was in today's NFL with how all these running backs catch passes now, he would have been just... he had a very solid career anyways, but nonetheless didn't quite live up to the hype of his stock from coming out of college. Deshaun Goldston, All-Pro, really good player. This one is at 299. These black ones are very, very cool. The black with the prism. I mean, this card's got to be worth $1 million. Darren Sproles. He was sneaky. He'll definitely, I probably have said this on a few players, but he will most definitely not get enough credit for how good of a player he was and for how long he was good. He was with Breeze. On the Saints, he was with Rivers. On the Chargers, he was just a do-it-all guy, kind of a gadget guy. Definitely a receiving back, scat back type, but he could run the ball, kick return, punt return. Really good player. D. Milner in the combine photo. When I think of D. Milner, I just think of those Bama teams. When Bama was just running train through everyone back in the day. I think he had a pretty solid NFL career. I don't really know. Jeff Matthews. I said Jake Matthews. That's how much I know about Jeff Matthews. Stud. Goat. This car is, if the Darren Sproles car is worth $1 million, this is worth $10 million. I'll put it on eBay. Buy it for $10 million, guys. Robert Woods. Another solid wide receiver 2 type. Pretty good on the Bills. He went to the Rams when they had Goff and Cup and Todd Gurley. Those teams were really fun. He was a big part of that. Russell Wilson, a.k.a. Dangerous, a.k.a. Broncos Country. Let's ride. Yes, I will say that every single time I get a card of his. Jamie Collins. Solid. I don't really know what else to say about him. He was good on the Patriots. I'm not really sure where he went after that. Good player. Champ Bailey, him. He was him, for sure. He played forever. Redskins, Broncos. I don't know if he ended up retiring on the Broncos or not, but definitely Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer. I'm not sure if he's in. What a stud. What a stud, guys. Tony Romo. You know, it's fun to hate on Tony Romo, but he was definitely a little underrated. And he'll always kind of be in the history of the game. Never really won in the playoffs, but he was always putting up stats, being solid. Announcer now. Not really a huge fan of his as announcing necessarily, but I always thought he was okay. And I don't really hate the Cowboys all that much, so that helps. Matt Stafford, these next 2 cards, I got the Matt Stafford Refractor and the Matt Stafford Blue Wave. The Blue Wave is just nasty, color match and all that. He is our MVP right now. Stud. Just a really, really good player. That was kind of the one that caught my eye when I was buying the lot, was the Matt Stafford Blue Wave card. Alright, we will move into our lot of present players. Now if I can grab it, there we go. So we have these because they have the letter that matches the last name, so you can get all the letters. This one is for K. Taj Washington. I don't know. I don't care. I don't really have anything to say. I think he's okay. Donruss Elite card's actually kind of cool though. Will Shipley out of 399. Just the backup. I'm trying to think of something to say for him. He's good at Clemson, but just the backup running back for Saquon at this point. Then we have Adonai Mitchell. I thought this card was really cool. You can kind of tell. I don't know if you can. It's got some shimmer on it. A good shimmer always gets me as well with the luminance cards for whatever reason. I kind of like them. They're not, highly sought after or anything like that, but a good image always gets me going. Jonathan Taylor, another cool one from Luminance at a $2.99. I like how they also just have the last name only. Probably the best running back in the league last year. Jerome Ford out of 100. Now this one's got the coolest photo by far. Unfortunately, it is Jerome Ford. So if I sell this card for $1, I would be happy. Saquon Barkley on the Origins out of 75. This card's sick. I'm a big fan of the photo itself, or if you're just gonna do like a little silhouette, do something cool, like a cosmic background. That's why I always like the Topps Chrome cosmic cards and some of these Origins cards, because I kind of just like that background a little bit. Joe Burrow out of 75 Elite Deck. This one definitely caught my eye when I was buying the lot. Probably about a $10 card. Pretty cool card in itself. Colston Loveland. He's hot. Everyone's buying Colston Loveland. This one's out of 149. Another probably like $10 card. Phoenix cards always do pretty well for me. He should be in for a bigger role next year, especially with DJ Moore gone. Johnny Wilson. Another kind of just throw-in card. Nothing crazy about it. I'll take it though. DeAndre Hopkins on the press proof out of $2.99. This card cracks me up. DeAndre Hopkins in the Chiefs jersey, playing for the Ravens. I'm sure that a lot of Ravens collectors are itching to get the DeAndre Hopkins in his Chiefs jersey card. Christian Kirk, a little bit of a color match from Optic at a $2.99. Not super well centered on this one, and it's probably not worth much, but Christian Kirk is a very solid receiver. I think he's currently unsigned, played for the Texans last year. Michael Pittman out of 175 on the Photogenic. Another one. Photogenic makes really cool image. Definitely, they try to be different than like your standard cards. Make it more like a photo shoot. I'm not sure if that's the right word. You guys get what I'm trying to say though. Trey Benson went from being the first string running back to the third string running back in about 2 or 3 days. I thought this card might sell for a few bucks. Maybe it still will, but his stock is down. Jeff Blake out of $2.99. Yeah, I mean, not really much to say here. Good quarterback, cool image. Michael Strahan in the background. This one was the best card of the lot by far. Definitely paid for the majority of it. Quinyon Mitchell, gold standard. 1 out of 14 rookie card. So that was kind of some sneaky one in there. I'm surprised I got the lot so cheap since this was like a $40 card. Jalen Hurts at a 75 from 2021. Another kind of cool card. Got some good graphics. Certified's a decent set as well. Not too expensive. Rookies and Stars Airborne. Jalen Hurts as well. This one is numbered out of 99. Another good card from Jalen Hurts. His stuff sells. This market's not hot now because he had a bad year, but I just don't see there being any way the Eagles have another bad year next year. They got too many weapons, too many good players. And last, we have the Jalen Carter out of 25 from Prized Prospects. So this one, pretty cool. 25 out of 25 in the Georgia jersey. Sometimes the Georgia cards sell better for me for whatever reason. I don't really know why. So there it is. We have our present versus our past. Is this the best representation of Legends versus current players? Probably not, but it's always a fun discussion. I probably got better value on the current players as they're just going to be easier to sell and whatnot. But I just think these 2010s product and the quality of the product just stands out so much to me. I mean, this Matt Stafford card is just absolutely gorgeous. It might be like a $5 to $10 card, but in my heart, it's like $100 card. I don't know. It just looks cool. It's priceless. So what do you guys think? Do you guys collect more past or present? Would love to hear your opinion in the comments section. But anyways, we will keep moving on. We will go into our sales portion of the video now. So if I can get these out of the way real quick, we will move into sales. So I had about 20 sales this week. This is not 20 cards. I found it hard to do the sales and try to hold off and make videos, or just making too many like 1-minute videos. So I just cut out my week sales. These are all from the weekend. I had a really, really good weekend for myself. I sold about almost $900 worth of cards and made almost, I don't know, 200, 250. It's all rough numbers, kind of, which is really good. Really, really good. I'm going to take that all day. So we're going to start off with the lowest card, David Justice, blue, Topps Chrome. I just had this as a throw-in. I've just been listing some cards that are older. There's always collectors for everyone. I didn't need it. I didn't need to keep it, so I listed it. It sold for like $1.89 shipped, so I made about 50 cents on it. Nothing crazy, but you know what? Someone's gonna like it. Cedric Tillman. This was a kind of a good one. I had it listed probably too high to start off. It was a part of a lot that I've already done really well on, so I just lowered it to $13 with free shipping. It sold pretty quickly. I was in it for $5, so I ended up making about $5 on it. Maybe could have held, but it's like, what's the point? Might as well keep it moving. Jackson Smith Najigba. I sold his neon green Pulsar jersey card earlier this week. I sold the silver prism rookie card, premier jerseys, for $15. I sold them both for $15 each. I was in them for $5, so I made about $7-8. Jalen Royals, 73 out of 75 from Impeccable. This card's pretty cool. I sold it for $18. I was planning on keeping it because I'm a Chiefs guy, but sometimes I just put cards and list them higher than I think anyone's going to pay for it. And sometimes they sell, and I can just go buy more Jalen Royals cards or some other person I'm going to PC. If I sell a PC card, I try to, buy another PC card. So this one was pretty good. Sold it for $18. I was in it for about $5, so nothing crazy. But I made about $10. This one was a really good sale this week. Malik Willis. I got this card in a lot from Australia. I believe it was in a previous video. The lot itself has just been going nuclear. I've been selling them all. That Cedric Tillman card was in that lot. I was in this card for about $65 in that lot. I sold it for $140. I had it listed at $180. Thought about waiting it out and seeing if I could get more, but if you're gonna get basically over 100% ROI, even if the profits, I think 40%, so I got $50 out of it. I'm gonna take that all day, every day. Really good sale. I have this Cam Ward Bowman First. I was kind of reluctant to sell this one because I've been trying to hold on to my Cam Ward cards because I think he's gonna really kind of explode closer to the season. I was in this for about $43. I ended up selling it for $60, making $8. And the main decision of that was because I just bought so many Cam Ward cards. I bought like 120 card lot for like $500. It's got a bunch of case hits. I'm definitely gonna put it in a video soon when I get it, but that was part of the reason why I was like willing to sell this one. This one is also maybe a little false because this is not the actual card I sold. I sold one on Friday, right as I was packaging up some other orders earlier in the day. I got a sale for this one. I have 7 of these cards. I've sold 4 of them, so I packaged it, shipped it off, but I just wanted to show it because it was a good sale, I sold it for $187, and I was in it for $105. I made like $60, by far the highest priced one that I've sold of these so far. So very exciting. And then the biggest one by far from my most popular video was Buying Low on Gunnar Henderson. I bought that lot in the video for like $3 $320. I can't remember the exact, little over $300. I sold this card for 350, which was, just massive, huge. Ended up making like $50 on it. I've already sold a couple of other cards, so I'm already up on the lot. It was a really good buy. A really good buy. You can find good stuff on eBay if you just look around for it. So those are all my sales for the weekend, excuse me. I will continue to try to do my weekend lots. I am going to probably skip doing the packaging today, just because I've had a bunch of sales. What am I talking about? I haven't had time to package them up yet, and sometimes those views don't get as well. So if you are interested in the packaging for the next video, let me know. I'm happy to add it back in. I'm trying to gather my thoughts as I move into the PC and look for where I'm going to grab my PC stuff at to show you guys. So, as you know, I'm a Chiefs fan, so that kind of goes hand in hand with being a Royals fan where I'm from. I got a couple of Bobby Witt cards for my personal collection, which I'm pretty excited about. I have this rookie debut, got this one for a steal, got it for about $5. It's like a $15 card. I think he's going up. They're currently playing in the WBC right now, so if they end up making it further, I could hypothetically try to sell it. I'm not going to sell any of my Bobby Witt stuff, but really good time to get some of his stuff if you are trying to flip and invest and are into some of the higher end guys. I think Bobby is maybe a top 3 player. I would maybe put him ahead of Judge. That's obviously biased. I just think Bobby does more than what Aaron Judge does. Aaron Judge has got all the power, and it is fun to watch, and he's really good. I think Bobby's a better all-around player. I don't think it's really crazy to say that, but I also understand if people want to take Aaron Judge ahead of him. So I have this rookie debut, and then I bought this one, the Home Field Advantage. These are really cool cards. This one is from 2024, I believe. Yeah, I got this for about $75, which is probably the going rate for it. I decided that I'm just going to try to collect all of his Home Field Advantages when I can get them. So just starting off with this one. His rookie one is like $300, so that one's going to maybe take a little bit of time to get, but all the other ones kind of range in the $75 to about $120. So we will see. I will share them as I get them. So that is all that I have today. If you're into sports cards or just like a little bit of rambling, hit that like and subscribe. I do upload a couple of times a week or more, just depending on how my schedule is. We've been doing better with our views lately, and it's because of your guys' support. I do truly appreciate the engagements and thoughts, because it just makes it feel like it's worthwhile, even if it is just a select few of you. I appreciate you guys. So we will be back with more soon.